The news you can count on. Mayport to Ponte Vedra Beach. The Island Times News Update begins right now. Here's Tom Patton.
Welcome to the Island Times News Update. I'm Tom Patton. The city of Neptune Beach has a new chief of police. Officer Richard J. Ricky Pike was confirmed Tuesday night by the council after being recommended by City Manager Andy Hyatt. Pike was selected after the retirement of Chief David Sembach last year. The city conducted a nationwide search and had been set to make an announcement on February 1st, but that person abruptly withdrew his name from consideration. Pike, who joined the force in 1984, said he was humbled by the selection.
I will protect this city. We will protect this city. That's what we're here for, and I promise you that's going to take place. I'm honored. My wife Kathy, the heart and soul of our family, is here with me today, and I'm overwhelmed, and I want to thank everybody. This is really amazing.
We love you, Rick.
Pike has already been serving as chief since being offered the position by Hyatt earlier this month. He was introduced by Mayor Harriet Pruitt at the Chamber of Commerce Beaches Division State of the Cities luncheon last Thursday. The Neptune Beach City Council will consider a 2.5% water and sewer rate increase each year for the next 3 years after a presentation from Burton & Associates, which conducted a utility review sufficiency analysis for the city. This is the second such study undertaken by the company for the city. In 2013, the company found that the city had a low reserve balance at the end of fiscal year 2012 of just $208,000. The city subsequently borrowed $3.3 million to fund sewer line replacements in fiscal year 2014. The city at that time approved the first 3 years of a recommended 5-year plan of annual 3% rate increases to raise operating reserves and maintain adequate debt service coverage. The last annual rate adjustment was implemented on October 1st last year for fiscal year 2016. Michael Burton, the director of the consulting firm, presented an updated multi-year financial management plan that's intended to pay operating, debt service, and capital costs, ensure financial stability for the utility, and maintain adequate operating reserves, and minimize rate increases for the city's customers. That plan would include a 2.5% increase in the city's water and sewer rates for each of the next 3 years. That amount, Burton said, will let the utility fund its operations and maintenance expenses and its current capital improvement plan and maintain adequate operating reserves and debt service coverage. Burton said the rate increase is in line with national trends. The council came to consensus to move the proposed rate increase to the next regularly scheduled meeting on March 7th. South Coast Capital has made an offer to the city of Neptune Beach that may end the parking impasse between the city and the town center developer. South Coast Capital Representative Rad Lovett appeared before the Neptune Beach City Council Tuesday night with a proposal that would allow the company to maintain the use of a city easement which makes up part of 8 parking spaces in the parking lot behind City Hall. Lovett said he would offer to open the parking lot to the public between the hours of 6 a.m. and 11 a.m. daily. He also said the company and its tenants had agreed to pay the city $15,000 toward the development of additional public parking in the town center area. Lovett said the developer is still considering converting the system to pay parking lots. Customers of South Coast Capital's tenants would be able to have their parking validated in the pay lots. The council directed City Attorney Patrick Krachowski to finalize the deal with the developer. It's expected to be on the agenda for approval March 7th. Well, when we come back, Neptune Beach has issued an RFP for a new trash collection contract. This is the Island Times News Update.
The news you can count on. The Island Times News Update will be right back.
Beaches Academy Child Care Center in Jacksonville Beach has been offering affordable, loving child care to families in the Beaches communities for 35 years. Conveniently located on Penman Road, Beaches Academy offers care for children from infants through preschool, with programs that encourage learning and outdoor play. Our affordable tuition means families can get quality child care at a price that fits their budget. Contact Beaches Academy at 246-3885 and schedule a tour of our center. Beaches Academy, the child always comes first. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning in Atlantic Beach offers a full range of residential and commercial heating and air conditioning services, from new installation to replacement and remodeling. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning can keep your home comfortable year-round, and they offer preventive maintenance contracts to keep your system running at peak efficiency. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning is an authorized Bryant dealer and will service all brands. For year-round comfort in your home or business, contact the original Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning at 241-1788.
Welcome back to the Island Times News Update. I'm Tom Patton. The City of Neptune Beach has published a request for proposals for its waste hauling contract, which is set to expire June 1st. The RFP asks potential waste haulers to prepare multiple proposals for residential and commercial waste, recycling, yard waste, bulk collections, and sludge. The different proposals will include services identical to those currently provided by the city, as well as options for the city to provide specific collection bins for trash and recyclables, which can be picked up by a truck with a robotic system to lift those receptacles. While the RFP is currently open, Mayor Harriet Pruitt wants the public to have input into the collection schedule that's ultimately agreed to by the city. The council agreed that they should hold a community meeting to give Neptune Beach residents an opportunity to express an opinion on the collection schedule and whether the city should go to uniform trash receptacles citywide. In a related development, City Attorney Patrick Kachowski said he and City Manager Andy Hyatt were planning to meet Wednesday with the City of Jacksonville for hopefully the final time on tipping fees. Kachowski also said the draft contract for the new waste hauling agreement would require the hauler to pay tipping fees going forward. A similar deal was struck between the City of Atlantic Beach and its trash hauler. Well, Atlantic Beach is joining Neptune Beach in its consideration of allowing backyard hens in city limits. Neptune Beach Councilman Richard Arthur brought the issue back before the council at their meeting on Tuesday night. The council first considered the idea 2 years ago, and at the time the council decided to wait until the end of a pilot program in Jacksonville to make any decision. Tuesday, Arthur said the Jacksonville program had shown backyard hens could be compatible in an urban environment.
There's been a movement, I believe, in the community to bring this back up and take a look at it. There's plenty of information and data from that program. I believe when we looked at the pilot program that ended in Jacksonville and Duval County, that there were no comment or complaints from that whole program.
Several members of the public came to the meeting to express their support for the idea of keeping backyard hens, but several of the council members, including Councilman Scott Wiley, said they still have concerns about the proposal.
There was concern about the smell, the health issues, how are we going to enforce it, what do we have in the code that if there is a violation, what happens, and the containment of the chickens at that time.
Mayor Harriet Pruitt also said she had concerns about the proposal, including the noise. The council determined the best course of action was to send the proposal to the Community Development Board because keeping chickens would require the construction of a chicken coop. It will be back on the agenda for discussion next month. Now the issue is also on the agenda for discussion in Atlantic Beach for their meeting on Monday, February 22nd. Commissioner Jimmy Hill has introduced an ordinance that would allow residents to keep hens in their backyards. The Atlantic Beach ordinance is similar to the one introduced in Neptune Beach, which was patterned after the ordinance which was passed in Jacksonville in 2014. Well, in honor of Black History Month and Women's History Month, the Beaches Museum and History Park is honoring the contributions of Margaret McQueen, the first African American elected to the Jacksonville Beach City Council. A spotlight exhibit displaying McQueen's biography, along with pictures, contributions of her time on the council, and her lasting legacy on the Beaches community is currently on display at the Beaches Museum. The McQueen exhibit is open to the public through the middle of March. Museum hours are Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. and Sunday from noon till 4 p.m., and admission is free to all. The museum is closed on Mondays. The next concert in the Beaches Fine Arts Series will be the Chamber Orchestra Kremlin on Sunday, February 28th at 4 p.m. The free concert will be held at the St. Paul's by the Sea Episcopal Church in Ponte Vedra. The orchestra will perform 4 selections by Russian composers. The concert will also be recorded for use by National Public Radio on their program Performance Today. And the 3rd annual Community First Sea Walk Music Festival returns to Jacksonville Beach next weekend. The free 2-day festival features all local artists, crew, volunteers, and food vendors. The festival runs Saturday, February 27th from noon till 8, and Sunday the 28th from noon till 6 p.m. 9 bands are scheduled to perform through the weekend, wrapping up Sunday with local favorite Grandpa's Cough Medicine.
The news you can count on. Mayport to Ponte Vedra Beach, forecasting your beaches. This is your local look weather.
The National Weather Service says we can expect sunshine for the weekend with a high Saturday in the mid-60s and Sunday and Monday's high near 70. Overnight lows will be in the mid to upper 50s. A chance of rain moves in Monday night, and there's a chance of thunderstorms on Tuesday. The Island Times is always digital, always free at www.theislandtimes.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter to be the first to know about stories posted on the Island Times. I'm Tom Patton. Thanks for watching.